Good morning, Mom.
Hello, Miss Julia. Welcome to your first training session here at Medtrust COVID-19 Testing and Vaccination Center. For our first session, our team will introduce to you our database and teach you how to use it.
Okay. Can I ask, what is database?
A database is where data and other information is stored and organized. Here at Medtrust, we use Microsoft Access to keep track of COVID-19 tests, results, and vaccinations. It is an integral part in many fields of medicine to deliver proper healthcare and to protect patients' data.
Upon opening the Medtrust main menu, you will get a glimpse of all the forms you need to access our services. Here, you are able to choose between booking a patient's COVID-19 vaccination, scheduling their COVID-19 test, and filling up the patient's billing form. The patient also has the option to view their test results. Included in the main menu is our contact information and the employee login page. The COVID-19 test form is for patients to order for their preferred COVID-19 test. The employee will input the patient's stub number, name, birthday, age, contact information, and address. The patient is also given the choice to select their preferred type of COVID-19 test in the drop box between a PCR test or an antigen test. As an employee, you can find, add, save, delete, and print the record of this form.
So as you click the vaccination button, you will be redirected to this tab wherein you will have to choose between the three, namely first, second, and booster shot. Let's say you have a patient who will take their first dose of vaccine. So you click the register button and you will see a form to be filled up. You just have to ask the patient of their stub number given before our security guards outside, their complete name, birthday, age, contact number, email, address, and their preferred brand of vaccine from the selection provided in the text box. If you are done, click the Add button found at the top to include the patient's data in our database. Also, there are other buttons to help us, specifically the Find button if you are finding a specific record from our database, wherein you just have to input their stub number or name, then Find Next to automatically make the data reappear. In addition, if you edited the part of the data, you must click the Save button to update the database, and if you want to be sure, just click the Add button. But if the patient canceled their appointment and you already recorded their data, just find them through their stub number and click Delete to erase them from our database. Moreover, if the admin wants a hard copy of the report from the database of any form, just find the Print button to produce it. And if you want to go back to the main screen, just click Close. Moreover, these buttons also apply to other forms, just like the second dose and booster shot forms. So for the billing form, again, input the stub number of the patient, their complete name, and the type of service they availed from us, in which you select from this selection. Also, ask the patient of their mode of payment and select from our available means of transaction. Put in the cost of the corresponding service, then click Add to record it in our database. And other buttons are provided with the same functions as to the other forms if you need it.
So our next button is the Employee button. This is exclusive for employees. So when we click this, we can see it invites us to input the basic information of the patient, just like the previous forms, like the stub number, last name, first name, and middle name. And here we can see a field that says Assigned Employee. So we simply put the name of employee, the designated employee to the patient. For example, let's say Caryl John Estipona. So we input that. And then on the next field, the assigned employee is allowed to input the type of test. For example, if it is antigen or PCR. Then after that, we can now input the result or status of the patient. For example, the result is negative, and then we click negative. Then if we are finished, we can press print right here at the top to give the patient a hard copy. For our last, we have our test result form. Now this is accessible to patients, unlike our previous form which is accessible only to employees. This form is where you can check your record by simply typing your stub number here in the search bar at the top. By pressing search after typing your stub number, your record containing your COVID result will be immediately retrieved. And it will show you your last name, first name, middle name, type of test, the assigned employee, and of course the status, your status, if it's positive or negative. It also gives you the option to print the report for you to have a hard copy, and if you're finished, you can just close it. Press close, and then you're done.
Thank you, ma'am, for exploring how Medtrust database works.
It's my pleasure. We are looking forward to working with you here at Medtrust.